Welcome, foolish mortals. There's no turning back now.
That's right. Welcome, foolish mortals. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I know I'm having a great day so far. Welcome to episode number 6 of the Disney Life Happy Wife podcast. I am so excited to be here with you guys. I'm Kristen, your ghost host, because for me, if it's a Disney life, then I'm a happy wife. So, welcome. I'm so excited that we're up to episode number 6. This is great. I hope you guys have been enjoying the episodes so far and our journey with the Disney Life Happy Wife podcast. So today we're heading back into Walt Disney World, one of my all-time favorite places. We're going to talk about my favorite Walt Disney World rides. It's going to be kind of an unconventional list, I guess we'll say, because I don't like thrill rides. I'm not a roller coaster fan, and I don't like drops or anything like that. So it's going to be kind of an unconventional, list for you. So I guess I don't want to say this is going to be a list for like the wimps, because I don't consider myself a wimp, but it's going to be a list for those who don't like thrill rides. So if you're interested, keep on listening. This is my list of my top 10 favorite Walt Disney World rides. So I guess we'll just jump right in. I know in past episodes I've talked about some of my favorite rides in each specific park. My number one all-time favorite Walt Disney World ride is, drumroll please, Toy Story Midway Mania. It's located in Hollywood Studios in the brand new Toy Story Land. Why is it my favorite ride? Well, I love that this ride is unlike any ride they really have out there. It is a kind of like a carnival game ride where you're literally riding along, zooming along, and you're trying to win all these points and trying to best the person next to you or the person in the car, trying to get the highest score in the car. And it's so fun, and it has all of the wonderful Toy Story characters that we know and love. I'm so excited to see if they'll do a revamp of it and add some of the brand new characters from Toy Story 4. I'd love to see Bo back as the new and improved Bo, and I would really love to see Forky in there and Ducky and Bunny. I think they would be great. So my number one of all time favorite Walt Disney World ride is Toy Story Midway Mania. It's the best. I mean, I've ridden so many rides at Disney, and by far this one is just the best. I think it's so great. So number 2, we're going to head over to Magic Kingdom, and it is the Haunted Mansion. I mean, if you guys couldn't tell, that was one of my favorite rides just by, the intro and the outro from last week and will be for the rest of the time. If you couldn't tell by that, then, you just probably haven't been to Disney World. Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite rides. It seems a little unconventional, I guess, speaking that I'm a girl that doesn't like to be scared. But it's really not, a scary ride to me. I don't think it's all that scary. And I think it's silly and it's fun and I love it. And one of my all-time favorite movies from Disney is Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Jack Skellington. I love Sally. And this is very reminiscent of that. So I love Haunted Mansion. I love all things Haunted Mansion. In this ride, you're in an Omnimover. So you're in this long line of these cars, and in the ride they call them Doom Buggies. So you're in your Doom Buggy and you're going through the Haunted Mansion, the Gracie Mansion, and you're checking out all the ghosts and the friendly haunts there, and it's just a great ride. I love it. It's for all ages, for all people. We've taken our daughter on it, and I think she gets a little bit nervous and a little bit scared because it is a dark ride. But I don't think that there's one part that she's really like, oh my goodness, scared of. I think it's just because it's dark that she gets a little bit nervous about it. But so I think it's a great ride. Definitely check it out if you've never been on it. Number 3, we're going to head over to Epcot Soarin. It's now called Soarin' Around the World. It is such a great ride. It simulates hang gliding. And I'm a person who is afraid of heights, so this is kind of really? You really like a ride where you're afraid of heights? Yes. I really like a ride even though it simulates hang gliding and I'm afraid of heights. Just the sight of it is amazing. I can't say enough about it. I love this ride. I would ride it all the time if I could. Just love it. The views and everything are breathtaking. It completely takes my fear of heights out the window. You know, there are some times I know when I rode it in the past on the first time I rode it where I had to kind of look off to the side, you know, kind of remind myself that I'm just on a ride. I am not, you know, actually doing this because it seems so lifelike. So I had to do that, but I love this ride. I think it's so great. I'm so glad that Disney has it. So next we are going to head over to the Animal Kingdom. The Kilimanjaro Safaris are one of my all-time favorites. I love it. Number 4. So the Kilimanjaro Safari, so you're on the safari through the savannah and you're seeing all these amazing animals and it's real. They're real animals. You get, you know, up close and personal. Sometimes they will come right up to your car, like pretty close. We had one time where a giraffe was within feet of us. It was amazing. And we've been lucky enough, we always call it a success when we go on the safari. When we go and we see the king of the jungle, the big head honcho lion, whenever we see him, we know that it's been a successful safari because there have been times where we haven't seen him. So knowing that we can see him, it makes it so great. We love seeing all the animals, love pointing out all the animals to Emily. So let's head back to the Magic Kingdom. For number 5 is Peter Pan's Flight. Now, Peter Pan's Flight is an old school ride. It's just so great. I mean, I love the story of Peter Pan. Tinkerbell is one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. So I love this ride. I love that it tells the story of Peter Pan and that it brings it to life for you. So you're flying along on this ship and you're going through the story of Peter Pan. It's so great. Em loves this ride and she loves pointing out Crocky to us, which is so great. If you have not seen the Disney Fairy movies, there's a Disney Fairy movie called Pirate Fairy, and we are introduced to a little crocodile who is named Crocky, who, as the story goes along, you find out that he is the crocodile from Peter Pan. So I love how they tie that together. But Crocky he imprints on Rosetta, one of the fairies, so Em loves that. And then whenever we see the crocodile in the Peter Pan ride, Em always yells out, "Crocky, Crocky!" She absolutely loves it. So we love Peter Pan's Flight. It is an old school ride, like I said, and it usually has one of the longest wait times in Magic Kingdom, and that's because it is a great, long, slow-moving ride. And you know, on a hot day, it's great to get in and out of the sun and on a long ride, so it's definitely worth it. We absolutely love Peter Pan's Flight. So, number 6, we're going to stay in Magic Kingdom, is the Jungle Cruise. Now, you might be thinking, Kristen, you've gone on Kilimanjaro Safari seeing real animals, so why is the Jungle Cruise, why is the Jungle Cruise on there? That's, kind of like a safari with fake animals. But I love it. I think it's so great. And the skippers, I'm pretty sure, are the best part. They're, I guess we'll call them corny jokes, make it all the better. I think it's wonderful. I think it's so fun. I absolutely love it. And I mean, who doesn't love seeing the backside of water? Really? It's like the best part. I love that. I can't wait to go on it again when we go. Right across from the Jungle Cruise, they have, as I like to call it, a Jungle Cruise themed restaurant. It's not right across, but it's right near the Skipper Canteen. It is such a great restaurant. I absolutely love the food there, and it is very much themed around the ride. It's very much themed around the Jungle Cruise. So I love that they incorporated that. I absolutely love the Jungle Cruise. You're cruising along in the water and you're going through the safari and you're learning about all these places and animals. They might give you some actual real fact here and there, but I love that they just make it funny for you and make it an enjoyable ride. I think it's so great. My favorite part of the ride, besides the backside of water, is probably the elephants. I think they are so cute and so funny. I absolutely love it. I don't know what my daughter's favorite part of it is. She likes the whole thing, I think, but I absolutely love this ride. So I highly recommend it, and it's a great kind of slow-moving ride. You're not inside, really. There's a brief part where you're inside, but you're not really inside, so you kind of have to deal with the heat if it's a warm day in Florida for you. So, number 7, we are going to move right on over to Animal Kingdom. And there are lots of great rides in Animal Kingdom, but with the brand new land, Pandora, the land of Avatar, they added 2 new rides. And one of them I have not been on, just because it's more considered a thrill ride, and I get motion sickness. I'm not afraid to say it. So I went on the other ride, and boy, did I love it. I absolutely loved it. It is called the Navi River Journey. And why did I love it? Well, I love the movie Avatar. I love it. I think it's such a creative movie. I can't say enough about it. I absolutely love this movie. So when they said that they were going to come out with Pandora, I was so excited about it. I said, this is something we have to do. This is rides we have to go on. Have to be there, have to see these rides, have to go on these rides. We got to do it. So we went on the Navi River Journey, and it's a slow-moving ride. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a slow ride. It's pretty quick. It's not a very long ride, but you're going through, if you've seen Avatar, you know how it can be dark, and there's like the bioluminescent, I'm not sure if that's what they call it in Avatar, but kind of like black light glowing. It's beautiful. So you're going through this journey, and you see all these amazing things from Pandora, and I love pointing things out to Emily. I'm like, oh, look at this, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. And I mean, she's too young to really see Avatar, so she's never seen the movie, so she doesn't know about the way it is from there, but she loves it. She likes the ride. We love everything about it. We love the characters and how you feel so engulfed in it, and how you feel so, in the movie. I think it's so great. I love that they incorporated this. I love that they made a Pandora land in Animal Kingdom. I think it was such a great move. I'm so happy that they did it. So let's move on to number 8. We're going to hop over to Epcot. Now, Epcot is a great place. It has so many fun rides and so many great attractions and all of that. And this ride is, again, another slow-moving ride. It's an Omnimover ride as well. It is The Seas with Nemo and Friends. Now, The Seas with Nemo and Friends has a special place in my heart because Emily loves Finding Nemo. She loves Nemo and she loves Dory, and we love going along and seeing, Marlin and Dory look for Nemo, seeing all the fish, seeing, parts from from Finding Nemo. You go through the jellyfish, you see the sharks. It's really great. We love that, and we love listening to them sing Big Blue World. If you have seen the Finding Nemo musical that they have at Epcot, then not Epcot, I'm sorry, Animal Kingdom, then you know all about what that song is. It's a great, great song. We love it. We sang along to it. It's so awesome. I love The Seas with Nemo and Friends. And when you come out of the ride, so you go into the ride from outside, and so you're walking in, and to your right you have some of the infamous seagulls from Finding Nemo saying, mine, 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 mine. So cute. So you walk in, and it's like you're going down under the water, and then you board your clamshell, you go through, and you go through the story. And then when you're done, you get out, and you would think you get out, right by kind of where the entrance is. No. You get out, and you're almost in like a full-blown aquarium. Like, there's tons of stuff to look at, tons of fish, tons of things to learn. There's so much interactive stuff for kids. It's absolutely great. And there's a room over right by it for the attraction, Turtle Talk with Crush. We love that one because we love talking to Crush, and Crush is one of the best characters that they ever made. So I love that. So we do that. It's an absolutely great ride, especially if you have little kids who love Finding Nemo and who love fish. It's a great, great ride. I highly recommend it. So moving on, we are going to head back to the Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom probably has the most rides in all of Walt Disney World. I think their park is probably majority rides and restaurants. So obviously a lot of the list is going to be from Magic Kingdom. So number 9. Number 9, we are going to one of, it's on my list, it's on my top 10 list. Obviously, I love it, but it deals with one of my absolute favorite Disney movies. She's my favorite princess. Of course, this ride has to be on my list. We are going to hop on the Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. And when I went to Walt Disney World for the first time with my husband, we went to Orlando for our honeymoon. This ride wasn't even built. So that was back in 2012. The ride wasn't even built yet. They were just building it. So they were just building the new Fantasyland. And we didn't get a chance to go on it. So we went on it for the first time when we took Emily for the very first time. And I was so excited. I was so excited to be on that ride and to see the world of the Little Mermaid brought out in front of you. And it's great. The one thing I will say is Emily was a little apprehensive of Ursula. There's one part you're going along, Sebastian singing Under the Sea, and then you come to a point where you're heading into Ursula's lair, and you have her eels, Flotsam and Jetsam, above you, and you head in, and it's rather dark, but it's not super dark. It's not darker than Haunted Mansion. It's probably lighter than that. And you see Ursula, and she's not huge, but she's big, and she's Ursula, so she can seem kind of scary. She's a Disney villain. She can seem kind of scary. So it was a little much for Em. The first time she really rode on it and paid attention and knew who that was and everything. So it was a little much, but we love it, and we love it now, and I love The Little Mermaid, so I will go on that ride as many times as I possibly can. I absolutely love it. And probably my favorite part, besides telling the story of The Little Mermaid, is you get kind of like, not a narrator, but I love that when you get on the ride, you are greeted by Scuttle. And Scuttle kind of welcomes you to the ride. You go through, and then Scuttle's at the very end as well, kind of saying goodbye to you. It's so great. I think it's such a great ride, and I think the Scuttle part is a very cute idea. So let's stick with Magic Kingdom to round up our list. So number 10 is the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Now this ride, like Toy Story Midway Mania, is a very competitive, scoring points kind of ride. Now this one is a little bit different, where in Toy Story Midway Mania, you have this, it's not a trigger, it's like a ball on a string that you pull to fire things off. On this ride, you have like a laser gun, pretty much. It's attached to the mover that you're on, and you point it at certain targets that are mapped out for you, and through those you gain points. So going through that, it was pretty interesting to see. Like, I don't always do well on that ride, mostly because I can't really figure out the laser pointer. I think I got it the last time we went, maybe the very last time we rode on that ride. I got it, so yeah, I'm not very good at that one. I love the ride, though. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's a really great ride. My husband and I always get very competitive, since it's usually, me, my husband, and Emily, just the three of us. We can't all fit in the same car, so it's usually him and Emily in the car in front of me, and then me behind them. And the three of us ride that way, or it'll be just him and Emily and I. And we try to outdo each other. He always beats me. I've never beat him once. Same goes for Toy Story Midway Mania. I have never beaten his score. And we try and ride that a couple of times at least while we're at Disney. And I have never once beaten him. I don't know how to do it. I have no idea. I have never beaten him. I'm so sad about it. But someday. So Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is a great ride. So you have the guns, and then there is a joystick handle that'll spin the car this way and that to be able to get to the targets. It's absolutely great. I love it. I love the world that they created, where you're going through as a Space Ranger and you're trying to defeat Emperor Zurg. I absolutely love it. It's so great. And that's it, guys. That's my top 10 list. So let's count it down again. So number 1, all-time favorite Walt Disney World ride is Toy Story Midway Mania. Number 2, Haunted Mansion. Number 3, Soarin'. Number 4, Kilimanjaro Safaris. Number 5, Peter Pan's Flight. Number 6, Jungle Cruise. Number 7, Navi River Journey. Number 8, The Seas with Nemo and Friends. Number 9, Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. And number 10, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. So that's it. So there are other rides that I genuinely really like at Disney World, and they just didn't make the list. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to, Spaceship Earth and Dumbo and the ride in Mexico, which the name of it, I can't remember. The Tres Caballeros, I think it is, or the Three Caballeros. I forget exactly what the name is. I actually really love that ride. So I know some people don't like it, but I actually really love it. So sorry for those rides that did not make my list. If I had a top 15, you'd probably be on it, but this is my top 10. So that's my top 10. So what would make your top 10? What Walt Disney World rides would make your top 10 list, or your top 5? Well, we could say that. So I want to know. I want you to let me know in Walt Disney World, what are your top 10 or top 5 favorite Walt Disney World rides? So answer that question. Email me. Let me know. My email address is podcast@manysidesofmom.com. That is MANYSIDES. I'm sorry. So that is podcast@manysidesofmom.com. So MANYSIDESOFMOM.com. There you go. Sorry about that. So email me and let me know. Okay? I want to know what your top 10 or top 5 is. So email me. So where can you listen to this podcast? Wherever you're listening right now, I guess. But you can listen to us on the blog, The Many Sides of Mom, www.manysidesofmom.com. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts or iTunes, and iHeartRadio. How great is that? So any place like that you would normally listen to a podcast, you can listen to us there. We're looking to get onto Pandora and Stitcher, so hopefully we'll get there next. Where can you follow us? Where can you get, great posts and all of that? You can follow along on Facebook and Instagram. So we are at Disney Life Happy Wife Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. So follow us anywhere that you can. Subscribe to the podcast and give us a review. I love to know what people think of my podcast, and I love to know what you guys like about it or what you don't like about it. I want to know. I want the critique. So follow me, give me a review. If I could get a 5-star review, that'd be great. I know we have one review and it was a 5-star. If I could get more, I think, the way it works is the more 5-star reviews I get, especially on Apple, the more chances that I'll be seen on Apple and recommended. So hit me up. Give me a review. I want to know. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me talk about all things Disney. Today we talked about Walt Disney World rides and my favorite ones. But thank you for just tuning in and listening to me talk about Disney. Disney is one of my all-time passions. So I'm so excited to be here and talk to you about this and get this opportunity. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. So I will be here same time, same channel next Wednesday. I will